Well, I started wrestling when I think I was 20 years old. And I had just got back from Turkey with my sister. There was a show being taped at the Riviera Hotel. It was called Glow, Gorgeous Ladies of Wrestling. And my character's name was Little Egypt, where I would come out, my entrance into the ring, I would come out belly dancing and then, get clocked. I would pretty much lose at that point.
Vegas was a lot different when I grew up than it is now. It was the old Vegas, which I still love and wish we had today. It was the Rat Pack, Frank Sinatra, Elvis, people dressed up to go to shows, the mobsters, hole-in-the-wall gang. It's like a scene out of Casino. I lived it, I grew up in it, and it was fun. I wasn't involved, obviously, in any of that. I was too young. I grew up riding and showing horses, so I was away from all of that.
When I first started going to the Golden Steer, it was in the 80s. And to get my hands on a piece of steak and just to enjoy the atmosphere, the way it's decorated, the energy that you feel when you go to the Golden Steer Steakhouse, that to me is all part of the experience.
So wow, wasn't that great to learn all about the beef and where it comes from and how they cook these incredible meals from one of the top chefs?
Now Matt said, sure, you can make this at home, and yeah, any steak, throw it on the grill, it's going to taste great. Excuse me, but you cannot duplicate this type of meal. You just can't.
Unfortunately, as good as chefs we think we are in our own minds. And maybe some of you out there are better chefs, but it's going to be very hard to duplicate this. What I say is just take the night off, don't kill yourself in the stove, and come out here and have a fabulous meal. Fabulous steak, relax.
You've had steaks and fries in Paris. I've had steaks and fries in Paris. Has this been equally, if not better, than some of the steaks and fries I've had there?
It is. It lives up to it, and it's great to see, even though it's not brand new on the Strip, it's New Vegas. There's something new. You think of a thin piece of meat as sometimes not being that tender, as you know, of a piece of meat that's not the best meat that they pound down, and this is just the opposite, so it's a nice surprise. Very good steak.
Good wine, good food, good friends.
And then that is really what it's about.
Yes, that was
delicious, delicious. Well, we finished up here at Mon Ami Gabi, a slice of Paris, a slice of heaven, like you're in Paris, on the Las Vegas Strip.
Absolutely.
We just had a wonderful meal. We had a beautiful experience out here on the patio, which is one of a kind for Las Vegas. And we just tried their fabulous steak and fries, which is world famous here. And if you've been to Paris, you know that that's a staple there. And we also tried the filet.
One more stop.
One more stop.
Binion.
It's not over.
Binion's Horseshoe. We're going to go there and try their steakhouse.
And Binion's is down on Fremont Street in Las Vegas, so we've had a little bit of old Vegas off the Strip. We've been to Vegas, New Vegas on the Strip, on the patio, which is very unusual for Las Vegas. Now we're going back to a classic. Binion's, where it all started in Las Vegas, on Fremont Street. Binion Steakhouse brings back great memories for me. Growing up in Vegas, it was one of the famous hotels synonymous with old downtown Fremont Street.
For me, I got to Las Vegas in 1970, I think it was 74. And that was the beginning of the $2 steak.
In high school, junior high school, me and all my friends would run down to Binion's and we'd get our free picture taken in front of the $1 Million Horseshoe, and it was exciting.
So I remember growing up as a kid going to the Horseshoe for a $2 steak, and it was phenomenal. So for me now later in life to go back and to really revisit Benny Binion and the Binion Steakhouse, It's still going strong, and I'm still really, really looking forward to the opportunity of tasting another Binion steak. We are excited to be here because we want to learn everything there is to know about Binion Steakhouse. Can you tell us a little bit about its history?
Actually, we've been here for 38 years.
Okay.
It started by Mr. Benny Binion himself.
Okay,
And it's
interesting.
corn-fed beef, and we just mesquite broil it, and no additions
wonderful.
of anything.
That sounds
So it comes
really...
out all natural, as we say. The pure
We're
beef
excited.
and nothing but the beef.
That's good to hear.
So,
We cannot wait to
So
taste
help
it.
us, Binion. How about we take a look at the kitchens for you, if
that
you
would
like.
be
Oh yeah,
fabulous.
that'd be great.
Thank
That'd
you.
be great.
We've already met our header and healer.
Yeah.
This is our chef, Larry
Oh,
Chamberlain.
hi. Nice to meet you. I'm
Diana and
Angelina.
Angelina.
Nice to meet you. Teach us everything that you know. We're here to learn the differences between dry and wet.
Well, first of all, let's say we make sure that when we bring the steaks or any of our products into the hotel, we bring in the finest and the best, and we have the chefs to make sure that they are really good products. They go to our butcher shop. When we cut our own meat here, we're not buying a processor or anything like that. We
okay.
have a butcher that cuts them actually and sends them up here to us.
Very good.
And it's so nice because this is the one place you can come and the old Vegas still remains. The original buildings are here, the Lady Luck, the El Cortez. That's right. It's still the same. Oh, great. Wow. Those are huge portions.
Thank you.
You're going to eat very well. I get some of that, okay?
We're definitely sharing.
Well, our Benny's cut a prime rib right here.
Prime rib and porterhouse. Wow. Thank you.
Oh my gosh,
It's
that's
fabulous.
Thank you.
Okay, so you know what's nice about this is it's very, like we said, it's like coming home again down on Fremont. It's dressed up, but it's casual, and it's just good old-fashioned food.
You know, the flame that he cooked it on, you can taste the heat. Yeah, you can absolutely taste the heat from the grill. And that's really, oftentimes they'll say it's grilled, and I always look for that heat, the taste of the heat, the mesquite.
Look at that. Look how fabulous it looks. I'm gonna take a little bit of the sauce. I wish you could taste it. You both taste it, but it's very tender. You can taste the mesquite coming through, and it just feels very moist. Like the flavors really release when you bite it. It's very delicious. Very delicious. Well, here we are at Binion Steakhouse. We're gonna wrap it up. It's been a great trip down memory lane for me growing up here and coming here in the past and seeing all of Vegas as I remember it, some old, some new.
We have had the best time, and I had a porterhouse steak, and it was absolutely fabulous. I was thrilled to find out that this porterhouse still comes from Benny Binion's ranch, and it's the only piece of meat that they serve here at the restaurant that is still from his ranch. So that was really, really exciting for me.
It was just a great experience. I had the prime rib, which was phenomenal. It was a full bone-in prime rib like you probably won't get any place else. We learned a lot about the dry age process versus the wet age process, and we hope you learned a lot also. And so we're going to move on to our next adventure, and we hope you join us next week. I think we finally found the best steak.
Well, we're on the fabulous strip, downtown Fremont Street in Las Vegas. We're right outside of Binion's Hotel. We just had a fabulous steak dinner. I'm Diana.
I'm Angelina.
And we just concluded our adventure. We're glad that you came along with us. We hope you had as much fun as we did.
We were in Old Vegas. We were in New Vegas. We were off the strip. We were off downtown. We got to see some real history, didn't we
We
today?
did. There's a lot of history here, and it's still
Yeah.
alive in Vegas. We hope you enjoyed it, and we'll be back for more adventures.
Where would our next adventure be?
Well, why don't you tell them, Angelina?
Okay.
Don't miss it.
Don't miss it. Come join us. We're going to Paris, and we're going to look for crepes.
The best crepes in Paris. Don't miss it. A&D's Adventure, please join us. We'd love to have you with us.
Thanks.